Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like the Capri Dawn, giving them all dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh, yeah, everybody listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey, why don't you join? Yeah. Steve Harvey, come on, y'all. Better give me some eggs right now. Steve Harvey, join me. Come with me, help me say. I'm so grateful. You gotta turn it on. Turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn them out. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. Y'all listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only. Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Okay. Here we go. I was working out. I was talking to a buddy of mine. And I was telling him something that Bishop T.D. Jakes told me one time. I heard him say it. He said, I would hate to die and not do the thing that I was born to do. I would hate to die and not do the thing that I was born to do. Man, oh man, oh man. Man, that hit me like a pile of bricks, man. Because it made me feel so grateful that God has allowed me to live my life this way. Now, and I'm talking about grateful for all of it. The good, the bad, and the ugly. And I have had all of them. The person you see today, it ain't always who I was. It was on the inside of me, but it hadn't externalized itself, if that's a word. It hadn't been bought out. It was in here, but it was under development. Who I am today was a process. But like I said before, don't trip. He ain't through with me yet. Even today, I'm still an imperfect soldier for Christ. Today, I still fall short, oftentimes. But I'll tell you what, I'm ever grateful for the life I have. And you know what? I want to encourage everybody today to explore your possibilities. I mean, man, explore your possibilities. Why would you not want to find out, discover, or know what it is God got for you? Why would you not want to achieve or accomplish all of your possibilities? Now, as I ask you this question, I want you to know that the devil is busy, that he plays mind tricks. So as you hear this, I already know he's saying to some of y'all, yeah, Steve, that's easy for you to say, but I done got myself in this situation right here. Ain't nothing too hard for God. Nothing. And see, so as you listen to me, try to get your mind open to this. Why would you not want to explore all of your life's possibilities? What's possible with your life? And I'm talking about from right where you are right now. I'm not asking you to change. I'm not asking you to do anything. I'm telling you, this is a fact that God can get you from right where you are right now. Broken, misled, misguided, misunderstood, mistaken, all of that, misfortunate, all of the misses you've been talking about in your life. You know, I missed the lottery. I missed my ride. They fired me. I missed the deadline. I didn't get it. People just miss themselves to death. If you've been all them misses, God can get you from right where you are. God a home run hitter. I'm here to tell you that. He's a home run hitter. He's a put him over the wall whenever he want to, all the time. And you can be a recipient of some of these home runs. He'll put the bat in your hand, but you got to swing. Now listen to me. You got to stop feeling sorry for yourself. You got to stop holding yourself down with beating yourself up. He won't hold you down about it if you don't hold yourself down about it. But I'm going to tell you one more time, the devil is busy. So what the devil do is he make you think you ain't worthy. He make you think that you've done something so despicable that you can't come back from it. He makes you feel like you so low you can't go up high. He knock you down and make you feel like you've been knocked down harder than anybody else. You can't get up. He roll you so deep down in that ditch you can't see over the edge. God can come get you from no matter where you are. I'm telling you, man, you ain't in no hole too deep for God. Magic Johnson will tell you that. Listen to me. You ain't in no hole too deep for God. Steve Harvey can tell you that. You ain't in a hole too deep for God. Tyler Perry can tell you that. I can name you some people. Bishop Jakes can tell you that. I could tell you, Kenneth Ulmer can tell you that. Bishop Kenneth Ulmer. I could tell you some people. Kirk Franklin can tell you that. Donnie McClurkin can tell you that. I just know some people personally, man, that done been in a hole. Joel Osteen can tell you about it. I know some people, man, been down, been in a hole so deep. I bet you Paula Dean can tell you about it. See, but you know what? Then here we go. We don't like to talk about that because now we want everybody to pay extra hard for some mistakes they made. When clearly, and excuse me for being a new Christian, but there is a prayer that I've been saying since I was a little bitty boy, and it took me till I was a grown man to understand it. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. So see, it ain't my job to hold nobody down, to keep my knee on somebody's neck. Who am I? I'm going to need some forgiveness in a second here, probably today. See, so all this, you holding people down with the way you feeling about them, and she shouldn't have said this, and she'll never get it. I'll never support this again. Man, get up. Get up and get real. You for real? You think you ain't finna need forgiveness real soon? You ain't finna make a diabolical mistake in your life? You don't think you are? I have. Thousands of them. Probably gonna make a few hundred more before I get up out of here. So I've decided to be in the forgiving business because I want God to forgive my trespasses as I forgive those who trespass against me. You understand? See, excuse me for being a new Christian. I get tired of talking to people, man, supposed to be saved and talking about they're Christian. I don't want that type of religion, man. I ain't in that no more. I ain't in that. You can call me wrong if you want to. Say it how you want to say it. I ain't in that no more. I ain't in all that. You can feel how you want to feel about me, but I got proof that God work in my life. You know, I can't hardly get it out sometime when people ask me something about deep on the inside of me about my soul and how I used to be and my journey and my trip. Because people don't know the trip I've been on. Well, you may have been on one worse than me. But you know what? You ain't in a hole too deep God can't get you out of. Man, I want people to remember that, man. God is a redeemer. He the great I am. So if you ain't got nothing now, what you asking for? You know, you might not have nothing because you ain't asking for nothing. Quit asking God to get you out of debt and ask God for a life of abundance. Then you take the money and you get out of debt. You keep asking to get out of debt. You keep being in debt to get out of. Come on, man. What you asking God for? I'm just tripping today. That's all. I'm sorry. I apologize.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
1, 2, 3, 4. Once there was a boy and girl. The boy said, I love you so. The girl said, I never leave you. They grew older and left each other, 'cause that's the way love goes. Baby, that's the way love goes. That was my damn jam.
Jack and
That
Jill.
was my group. What?
Hell yeah.
Who?
Jack and Jill.
Hey, man.
As a singing group, I don't
That's how they wrote that,
Hey,
right?
man.
Ain't that who did that?
Hey, man, listen to this. Listen to this. When you hear me do a song in the morning, wait till Shirley and Carla say something before you open your mouth.
That's not who that
Okay.
is, though, huh? That's not that? That's not
But
true?
just like I just told you, just wait till Shirley and Carla say something before you open your young ass Jodeci Field mouth.
Ooh, yeah.
Nothing.
It's the Spinners, Junior.
The Spinners, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, I learned
You know who
something. That's all.
do you know who the Spinners
doesn't.
are?
I know who the Spinners is.
Who was the lead singer for the Spinners?
The dude with the mustache.
Jesus. If Tommy know this one right here,
What you gonna do?
Tommy, if you know this one right here, I'll be stunned. Lead singer for the Spinners without Googling.
Yeah, that's when
I
that
don't
phone to come up.
See,
No.
see, so I'm right.
I'm not looking at. I'm not trying to Google.
You
it.
right
I don't
now
know.
what, Junior?
I'm right. The dude with the mustache. He had a mustache. didn't he?
No.
Who didn't have a
Everybody in the
mustache in the
70s had a mustache.
Well, damn it, I'm right.
Technically.
Good morning, Shirley Strawberry.
Good morning, Steve Harvey.
Paula Farrell.
You went back with the Spinners, baby. Good morning.
Jodeci.
Yeah, I love you, man. Thank you for teaching. You teach early.
Humpty Dance.
Stop what you're doing because I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you used to.
Do I know my morning show?
Yes, you do.
I know who they are. I know what they like.
People, baby.
I know they know.
You know us.
So who was the lead though to the Spinners?
Felipe Win.
Felipe win. Yeah.
You didn't hear me. I was whispering on the mic.
I thought you could read my
Y'all
lips.
didn't hear me.
Shirley, you thought they could read your
Shirley, your lips are not readable.
Incredible. Okay.
Hey, that one.
Not
Hey,
readable,
Shirley,
Tommy.
hey, Shirley, that one right there made me go.
I know. You're not readable? Okay.
Hey, man, let me tell you something. When you stun me with a dumb word, you said something, boy. Because normally I can relate to all wrong words.
Normally, yes.
Yeah, and I'll be with it. Your lips ain't readable. All right.
That's a word, though, right? Is that a word officially?
I
Readable?
would go with read.
I would go with readable.
Readable.
I would go with readable.
Yeah.
But readable just so fly though, ain't it?
I like
Yeah, it's
that.
just better to say.
Lips ain't readable.
Cause yeah, okay. All right, well, thank you.
That's our
Can I
English
ask y'all
lesson
something real
for
quick?
today.
What does it mean when people say "Let me be frank with you"? Like, who is Frank? What does that mean?
That's
Be honest, like keep
yeah.
it 100.
Like,
Let me just-
let me be
skip-
Steve with you. It shouldn't
No,
be
you
that.
can't be Steve
skip
with
to
him
the
because
chase.
you're going to end up cussing at somebody.
Tell you how I really feel. Let me just be frank.
All right, listen. Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, we'll hear from the nephew as he runs that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for the nephew to run that prank back. What you got for us, Neff?
You didn't fall, and you ain't getting no money. Nah. Let's go, Cat.
Hello,
I'm trying to reach a Glenda Ann, please.
this chick.
How you doing? My name is Brad. I'm actually with the A&C department, accidents and conditions. Wanted to give you a call and see how you're doing this morning.
I'm just fine.
Great. Now, I am the accident and condition coordinator, the last person that it goes to before actually issuing out a check. And just wanted to give you a call and see how everything is going. Have you been to the doctor on your fall? And just wanted to do a follow up with you and make sure everything is okay.
Yeah, everything is just fine, thank you.
This is just a random procedure of all the notes that I have to write down. And like I said, this is the final step of getting you out a check. Now, the last I heard, you were offered $2,000. Is that correct?
If you work there, you go ask your supervisor. You would know all that if you work there.
Okay. Well, I'm just looking at the file that I have, ma'am. I don't have everything
Okay,
in front
well,
of me.
if you got that wrote down, that's what they offer.
Okay. I've also been brought some other records. Is this the first time you've had an incident of actually falling?
Yeah, that's my first time.
Okay. Well, actually, what we're doing, looking over the records here, I've got some actual incidents that it seems like you've actually fallen several times in other places. And what I'm having to do here, ma'am, is let you know that I am not going to sign off on this at all. So the money that has been offered to you, I am no longer going to be, I'm not going to confirm this check to go out to you. I don't think that there's anything wrong with you. I don't think that you have a problem. I think that there's something that you deliberately did in one of our stores.
I could care less about what you think. What happened was the was on the floor. I fell. They gonna have to pay for the claim either way it go.
No, we're not going to. Actually, ma'am, what I'm going to have to do is get you to come down and sign an agreement.
I'm not coming nowhere.
Yes, I'm going to need you to come down and sign an agreement that you actually made this whole thing up. And I need that in writing with your signature.
I'm not coming nowhere.
Look, ma'am, I don't care if you come down or I have to come down and haul your ass in, because I'm not signing over a check to you for somebody that deliberately laid down in the floor and act like something was wrong with them.
You're lying, deliberately done a thing.
How exactly did...
it was witnesses. You need to talk to them.
I've spoken to every witness, and you know what, ma'am? Everyone thinks
you haven't spoken to every witness because my friend was there. You haven't spoken to her.
There's a lot of people that assume that you're lying.
Well, I don't care what they assume.
Ma'am, let me explain something. We can take this thing further. I even have you on video, actually deliberately laying down in the middle of the floor as if you have actually slipped.
Now I know you're lying.
No, I'm not.
I know you're lying.
No, I am not, ma'am. And listen, we're not going to give you $2,000. We're not going to give you $2.
What's your name?
My name is Brad with the ANC department.
Well, you won't be having a job too much for long because you're a fool.
No, I'm not a fool. I want to make sure that you understand. I want to make sure that you understand.
No, I want to make sure you understand
that this is not something that you can do or continue to do. Now, I want to hear it out of your mouth. You tell me, did you lay down on that floor deliberately?
You crazy little you think I'm finna sit here and tell you I deliberately laid down in the floor?
Am I crazy? Am I crazy for you to sit here and tell me the truth?
I accidentally fell. That's it. That's all.
No.
That's all I know.
You deliberately laid down on that floor, and you're deliberately trying to get $2,000 worth of money that does not belong to you.
Well, you just reviewed the damn tape then, and you'll see what happens.
Would you like for me to get authorities to come over, ma'am, and bring you in? Because what we're...
I don't give a who you get. You get whoever you want to get.
If I need to send authorities down there, ma'am,
okay, well, you send them all over here. I'm not scared of them either.
I don't think I'm not. They're going to bring you in, and you're going to sign this form I have that you deliberately laid down on that floor.
You're a fool.
The nerve of you black people.
I'm not coming in. I'm not signing nothing. Now, what you talking about, I don't know. I ain't never heard this you talking about.
Now, I want you to bring your little narrow black behind in here so we can get this stuff rectified is what I want done.
Are you crazy or deaf? Or you ain't the sharpest tool in the shed, I tell you that. I am not coming in. I don't know what I would have to come in for.
I want you to sign a form that you deliberately laid down on this floor, and it was all fictitious.
Now, why the would I do something like that and then go to jail?
Why would you lay down in the floor in the first place when you knew nothing was wrong?
I told you I didn't do that.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. It was in front of you. I could look you in your eyes and tell when you're lying.
I told you. I told you what happened. That's it. That's all. Bye.
Hey, let me say one more. Hello? Call her right back.
Hello.
Man, I don't want to continue to go back and forth with you.
Look. You're really pissed. I told you what happened. I'm not going to keep on telling you that. I don't know why the you keep calling me. Let me speak to your damn supervisor.
Let me say, well, first of all, ma'am, first of all, I am the supervisor. This is what I want. I think we can get this.
Look, what the I'm going to come in and sign what?
Here's what I want you to do. If you come down and sign it, I'll you go.
If you think I'm finna come and sign some papers saying I laid on the floor, it ain't none of that true. This was on the floor, I fell, that's it, that's all. Now, what the are you talking about?
Have you been drinking?
Have you been drinking?
Are you listening?
Have you been drinking?
I want to
drink got to and anything. What I do on my own personal time is my business.
Can I
Have
say
you
one more
been
thing?
drinking? Don't keep calling me with that.
She
My
go.
back still hurt, and you talking about you ain't gonna give me no money. You crazy? I am gonna get some money. They should have had that up off the floor. Then I
Okay.
wouldn't be having to go through none of this. And you gonna have I been drinking?
Glenda, I'm going to say one more thing to you, and then I'm going to let you go.
What?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your brother JT.
Who did it? James.
James, baby, James.
Yeah, James, I'm gonna get him when he get home. Who is this?
This is Nephew Tommy. How you doing, baby? You stand your ground,
for a
baby.
second.
And everybody here at the Steve Harvey Morning Show, we love you, Glenda.
Okay, thank you. I love you too.
All right, thank you, nephew. Coming up next, it is the Chief Love Officer.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, here we go. It is time to ask the CLO. This one's from Alana in Memphis. Alana writes, I'm a 54-year-old divorced female, and I'm dating a guy that my aunt hooked me up with. We were sitting in my yard relaxing, and he was playing on his phone when all of a sudden I heard sex sounds coming from his phone. I got up to see what he was watching, and it was a dark and dirty sex video. He said my aunt sent it to him. Why would my aunt send him a porn video? Do I need to see how close their relationship really is?
I don't know. The hell, what you asking me for? I don't even understand why you calling in. What? Everybody was right there. You was in the yard, relaxing. Your aunt was over there. She sent him the video.
She missed her window, you're saying?
Yeah, you could have cleared it with everybody right there. So I don't know.
I'd say you had to be pretty close friends to send a porno video.
Yeah, that would be my guess.
But
too,
if you
Junior.
don't, but if you think people who seeing porno movies out don't lie, you dealing with the wrong people.
A lot of people watch porn.
It's educational, actually.
It is. You learn things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, I think you guys are, you're missing the point a little bit. All right, we're moving on.
Don't
Deanna.
worry about it, Shirley.
Deanna in Las Vegas says, I'm in my mid-30s and I like to think of myself as a freaky Christian. I met a man in church and I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with him. He's very well endowed and I am praying for the day he unleashes the beast. I don't think it will ever happen because he's so sensitive to my touch. If I touch him or it drives him crazy. How can I get started if I can't give him my extra special pre-show treatment? Please advise.
Wait a minute
This is
now.
from Deanna, the freaky Christian.
What is you writing us for?
I know.
You know, you're the one that's a freaky Christian. How'd you get the reputation? What do you need help from us for? Nobody on this show is labeled themselves as the freaky Christian.
No.
You're the freaky Christian, but now you got questions on how to be freaky.
You need to ask some more freaky people.
You know, maybe you need to give up the title.
Yeah.
Why don't you just try Christian for a while?
She sounds pretty proud of that, though.
Yeah, but you ain't that freaky because you don't even know what to do. Now you calling in to the people. Ain't no none of us said we was freaky Christian. Now you want to call in to us and get some damn advice. If you freaky,
What we
get
have on
freaky.
the show is a freak and Christians. We don't have two titles.
Yeah, ain't no combination.
Yeah. And it's Ask the CLO, not Ask the Freaky Christian.
Yeah, so I ain't got nothing for you. I don't know what you need to do to him. Hell.
You're mad, Steve?
Yeah, maybe you ain't all. Hold on, hey, freaky Christian. Maybe you ain't freaky enough.
Hey, freaky Christian.
Yeah, you ever thought of that? Maybe your title is a little overrated to him.
Yeah, that's something. All right, moving on. Paulette and Charlotte says, I'm dating a man that tried to be romantic, but it went left real quick. He ran my bath water and poured me some wine. The water wasn't warm enough, so I had to add hot water. I finally got the water right, and I was soaking. Then he brought his naked behind in there and slid into my bath water. I think that this is very unsanitary, and it darn sure isn't romantic to me. I got out of the tub and took a shower because I felt dirtier than I did before my bath. He told me I'm hard to please and I'm rude. Am I really?
Yeah, I think you are.
You are really.
Yeah.
You know, the man run your bath water. He coming there to get in the bathtub. Now, he too nasty, but you finna lay up with him later on? Mm-hmm. I don't understand. You can't take a bath with him because you felt dirtier with who? Mm-hmm. What? What?
Let's both come out of here clean. How about that?
Yeah, you know. It ain't like he took a bath like we used to do when we was little because we didn't have a big hot water tank.
You say that
like
water.
You had to use the same water. You had to get on in there.
Oh, you mean after a person got out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
With a load of clothes in there. With a load of clothes.
What?
Yeah.
He takes it to a whole nother level.
So you agree with him that she's hard to please and she's rude?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, lady, what you want, dog? Man, he tried to get his big self in there. What you think he's supposed? Well, what?
She thinks it's unsanitary.
Okay, well, you know, there's sex scenes all the time. People take baths together all the time.
Right.
You know, I don't know what you think y'all gonna be doing later on, but you know, it's gonna be a little bit more
than a bath.
In bath water. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Bath water.
All right. Well, Jay, your turn. Do you have a question for the
Yes,
CLO?
I do have a question. You are with a woman. A partner of mine is with a woman who is way more freakier than he is ready to be. How does he get out of this relationship? I mean, she's really freaky.
Is she a
really
Christian?
Freaky. No Christian in this at all. Nothing Christian about this. How does he get out of this?
Sometimes you just have to go on and just go on and get your whole self toe out. You just have to go on and just get yourself turned inside out. You got the one time you just got to take it like a man. Like you're gonna be in there making them like you're gonna be hyperventilating. You're gonna suck in a lot of wind because when they're doing real freaky stuff, you do this here like.
Wait a minute. Are you allowed to cry if it's way painful? Can you cry?
Wait. Stop it. Please wait.
Sounds like a tear is about to come out. Are you allowed to cry?
Jesus.
I need you now. You see me down here?
That burns. Is it supposed to burn like that? What's going on?
Yes.
What is the hot stick for? What you doing? What is that? Stop beating me. No, I don't like that on my mouth. What you doing?
All right, thank you, CLO.
No, I'm not rubbing this on you right there.
We got to get out of here.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time for something funny when you know it's time to go back to church.
It's time to go back.
Yeah.
You know when it's time to go back to church.
Okay.
This is the setup of when you know it is time to take your butt back to church. You know, I mean, you get up and you go, whoa, I need to go get... Somebody need to lay hands on me right now. Jesus, how did I get here? When you wake up and you with somebody and you don't know their name, it is time to go back to church. Who you?
Talk about backsliding. Yeah.
Yeah.
How long we been laying?
Why I got handcuffs on? You got one, Junior?
Yeah, you know it's time to go back to church when you wake up and there's bite marks all over your body. You can't explain none of them. Who? I'm doing too much. Too much.
You know it's time to go back to church.
You know it's time to go back to church, man.
When you wake up and you got her thong on. What the hell we was
Why do I have this on? And it's backwards. You got the front part in the back and the back part in the front.
That's a crazy visual.
Jesus help me.
Yeah, that's a crazy visual right there.
Steve, you got one?
It's time for you to go back to church when you starting to look at your boy's grandmama and starting to feel some kind of way.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Man.
You need to go pray. It's time to go back to
Miss
church.
Gladys.
Yeah. It's time. Ooh, Miss Inez, girl. You done something to me. I never felt this way like this before. All right, here's one. You know it's time to go back to church when you see spank marks on your behind and you don't know how they got there.
Yeah, you can't tell.
Yeah.
You can't tell. It's time to go back to church.
Excuse me, did you spank me?
No, and it's a man hand.
That's pretty rough, yeah, Jack.
That's pretty rough.
That's pretty rough.
What you got,
I
Judy?
tell you, there's another way you know it's time to go to church. This actually happened to me. I went the next day. When your lights, water, and gas get turned off on the same day, you can't do nothing.
Yeah, it's time to go back to church.
You know it's time to go back when you wake up and your whole chest is pierced.
Ouch.
Did I get piercings on me? Oh, I need the Lord.
It is time to go back to church. Steve?
Come on, Steve.
It's time for you to go back to church. You've been arguing with this fine girl for an hour and a half. Trying to convince her that ain't no way y'all can be cousins.
That's the argument.
It's time to go. We're not really cousins now. Come on.
How
now.
you figure that?
We about down to the fifth. Yeah, okay. All right, it's time to go back to church. You know, it's time to go back to church when you wake up with a tattoo that says Veronica, and you don't know nobody named Veronica. It's time to go back to church.
It's time to go back to church when you start stalking anybody on Little Women Alive. I'm talking about them everywhere they at. Hey,
Tanya is fine, though. She is fine.
Hey, I'm over there looking for
Tanya is fine.
It's time to go back to church. You had a wonderful night with a woman. You wake up and pass by the bathroom, and she's standing up peeing. What the hell happened here? What the hell happened?
Yeah.
Who is that?
Yeah.
Help me, Lord Jesus.
Come on, Steve.
You wake up in the morning. This is how you know it's really, you got to go
I
back.
know.
Yeah.
You wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
It's 8 open condom wrappers in the bed. You have no idea how they got there.
8 of them.
8 condoms?
You did that, though.
Yeah, you did.
You did that,
You
though.
can't explain.
You did the damn thing.
Not necessarily, though.
Yeah, exactly.
You know it's time to go back to church. When you wake up with a glass eye.
In your palm.
You holding a glass eye.
Out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. It's time to go back to church.
You keep running around looking at other people.
Yeah. Where did I get a glass eye?
It's really time to go back to church.
Okay.
When you wake up outside in somebody else's driveway and you have no idea what neighborhood you in.
That's pretty. That's pretty.
Yeah, that definitely.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
Who is
That's pretty rough.
Yeah, all right. Johnny?
Come on.
You know it's time to go back to church. When you wake up and everybody around you got Ku Klux Klan hoods on. Man, what the hell I do last? What did I do last night, man?
Time for you to go back to church. You wake up. You got a pentagon drawn on your chest. And you got a book entitled 10 Cool Things About Satan.
Yeah, you need to get your prayer.
Right. You know it's time to go back to church. You know it's time to go back to church when you wake up with peanut butter all over your body.
What? No jelly?
No jelly. Steve.
All right, come on, Steve. One more.
It is time to get on back up in there, man.
All right.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, here we are. It's time for today's round of Would You Rather. Here we go. Would you rather have a partner who is beautiful but has an ugly, ugly personality? Or would you rather have a partner who's just plain Jane, and has just a compatible personality? Everyone loves them. They get along with everyone.
Plain Jane.
Mm-hmm. Plain Jane with a great personality.
Definitely take the plain Jane.
Plain Jane.
Yep.
Really, guys?
Yeah, I'll fix her.
Your attitude would make you ugly anyway. Hell.
Really?
Yeah.
Fix her up, put some new rims on it.
I've had half of each one of them, so.
What does that mean?
Nah, I've had all the combinations.
Are you going to explain?
I've had plain Jane with an ugly ass attitude.
Really? How can a plain Jane have an ugly ass attitude?
Boy, and the nerve of you. How you think anybody finna sit up here and take this mess? But I'm gonna tell you what, Marjorie, to me, this is just my opinion, is really, really attractive to me. And she has the best personality of any person I've ever met. Marjorie's the closest thing to my mother I've ever met in my life.
That's a
She is that. Marjorie is a sweetheart of a person, man. And I had to learn how to live with her, how not to blow out her candle. Cause she's so bubbly so much of the time. You know, sometimes I'll be going, hey, pull up a little bit. What you want? Hey, man, stop blowing candles out, boy. Don't be stupid.
Let that light shine.
Boy used to live in the back cave. Remember?
Well, that's a great thing to say, Steve.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
So
I couldn't see nothing, just bats going by.
Wait,
Them bats.
Dog, you ever had a bat fly by your mouth and rub against your lips?
No.
All damn day? Yeah. That's what it felt like.
No, but I guess are you saying your lips? What are you saying? That's all right. Would you rather eat a piece of food that was really healthy for you but tasted like garbage, or would you rather eat something that tasted great and that was just horrible for you, made you sick, all of that?
Made you sick?
What? You'd rather eat that?
No,
something that made you sick?
I eat healthy food that's trifling all the time.
Yeah.
It ain't worth a damn.
I'd rather not eat it all.
I don't know what gluten is, but all gluten-free food need to put the gluten right back in it.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, J. Anthony Brown is here with Comedy Roulette. What you got, Jay?
It is so simple. It's very simple. We have to explain. I know Steve gets upset, but we have new listeners by the hour. Mm-hmm. By the hour.
Yeah, we actually up to 10 million.
Yeah, this is a championship team.
Yeah.
This is a championship team. Yeah. So it's Comedy Roulette. Here's how we do it. We take 5 subjects, put them on a wheel, spun the wheel. Look at me, Shirley, when I say it. Spun, I know. Spun the wheel. Spun it around and around. Where it stops, we do the damn thing. What you got, Shirley?
All right, here we go. Number 1. So you telling me you don't know how you got naked pictures on your phone?
No.
I don't have no.
We're not having that discussion.
Number 2, the car always comes back on E.
Yeah.
That's my wife.
Think of it. All right. Number 3, what part of You on Punishment do you not understand? Okay. 4, I see that tooth missing. You see that tooth missing. How come you won't get it fixed? What? Number 5, nobody buys a bus pass just to be buying a bus pass.
Right.
Okay.
Spun it.
Spin it, cats.
Let's do them teeth missing.
Yeah.
Come on.
Let's do that phone, baby. Let's do that phone.
No.
Uh-oh.
Stay away from that, Jay.
What you got, Shirley?
You're going to like this one. Number 1. It landed on number 1.
Oh,
Steve.
come on, man.
So you telling me you don't know how you got naked pictures in your phone?
I have no idea how those pictures got. You know what? This ain't my damn phone. Look at that.
Look at that. Problem solved.
Microsoft. It ain't my phone.
Matter of fact, I don't know how these pictures got. What she really was showing me was the results of her mammogram. Now I should get to see that.
Wow.
I should get to see that. She look healthy, don't she look healthy?
That is really a stretch.
That's sitting up there nice.
You pushing it, Junior.
That's a stretch right there.
Listen. Let me just tell you, baby. These are the girls that are auditioning for the vagina monologue. That's what this is. That's what this is.
That's all this is,
That's all
baby.
this is.
Baby.
Come on,
baby.
now.
Don't be like that now. What you got?
Come on, Steve.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
She not naked.
What?
Yeah.
She
look naked.
She look naked.
As soon as you show it to me and I see it, she not naked and walk off.
Not only is she not naked, she was showing me pictures of her bathroom. She just happened to be naked when she took the pictures. That's all that is.
She needs some work done in the
She needs some
bathroom.
work done in the bathroom.
That really did happen to me. That happened to me for real.
Oh, shit.
Shirley. Nice cabinets.
Exactly.
Look, I don't know how to pick it. She sent the picture to me because she wanted me to show you, ask you what you think. That's what she told me to do. I'm just doing what she told me. She said, show it to you and see what you think. Now, what you think?
Baby. This is, listen, all these pictures is going into this new thing that I'm opening up online called Booty Book. That's what this is.
Doing the booty book.
Not Facebook, but Booty Book.
Booty book.
You understand
That's
what I'm saying?
all
That's
it
what
is,
this
baby.
about.
Yeah,
Booty
yeah.
Book.
You can't do the book without.
You can't do the book without the booty. Booty Book, baby.
Booty book.
See, this ignorance.
Baby, you gonna ask me about these naked pictures in this phone. She sent them to me so I could give them to Lee Haney for his weight loss.
Good one.
I'm just trying to help.
I'm trying to help somebody. She sent me these naked pictures. She said she got a rash on her back. Did I want to see it? I said, yeah. That's how I got them.
That's how you got
That's how I got them.
That's
That ain't nothing, baby.
You're not a doctor.
Okay, my name Kier. Okay, she was trying to tell it to somebody named Kier Stance.
Here, stand. Right. Wrong
Yeah,
person.
it's wrong person.
Wrong
I don't know how to.
I couldn't even tell you.
I couldn't even tell
Close it out, Steve.
Come on,
Close it out.
I told her I thought I had the measles. She said, do it look like this?
Look like this. That's all.
I said, and that was that.
It don't look nothing like that, baby.
Thanks, guys, for this week's version of Comedy Roulette. Nephew Tommy has a prank phone call coming up right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. The subject, he who finds a wife. We'll get into that, find out what that's all about, because I have no clue right now. That's coming up a little later. Right now, it is time for the nephew in today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff?
You know, everybody has a work spouse, either work wife or work husband, you understand?
Yeah.
You know, normally work wives and work husbands, they go out and have lunch together. You know, and it just disturbs me while we at lunch, when I'm at lunch with my work wife. Here her husband come calling. Every time we out to lunch, here he come calling. It's disturbed. What do you want? Why are you calling every lunch? What is it?
So you mad
Let me
when
get
Tosh
this straight,
call?
yeah.
Because I'm your work wife. You get mad when Tosh calls?
Yeah, what do he want? Ain't you at Wells Fargo? Do what you got to do. What did you do? What do you want? Count them people money. What did you want? What did you calling for?
Get these people these home loans and move on.
Yes. So this is work lunch. I think that's the title of it. That's the title of it. Work lunch. Lunchtime date. I'm sorry. Lunchtime date. There he is. Lunchtime date. Let's go, cat dog. Let's hurry up. Oh, Tosh, call now. Come on.
I want a divorce.
Hello? Hey, I'm trying to speak to Alan. Yeah, this is Alan. Who's this? Hey, Alan. Yo, this is Derek, man. Check this out, bro. You are Rachel's husband, right? Yeah, that's my baby. What's up? Something wrong? No. I work. Like I said, this is Derek, man. I work with your wife, Rachel. Right. You a supervisor or something? I mean, you just about work or something? I mean, she doing a good job and everything. She ain't about to get fired. No. Everything's straight, man. Ain't nothing wrong with the job. Everything's cool with the job. This right here, man, is like what I noticed, man, and it's, it just seems like every single day, while she's on her lunch break, it seems like, you would call and then block up the whole hour of her lunch break, and actually, just be real, man. I'm just trying to come correct with you. It just seemed like you just cut in on all the time that I had with her. Well, you know what I'm saying? Whoa, hold up, homie, hold up, bro. Wait, what the are you doing at lunch with my lady, son? No, like I say, we just spending time, doing lunchtime, but it just seems so rude, that
rude. You okay? First of all, that's my lady. Okay, I can call her whenever I feel like calling her. I pay for that phone bill. I bought that iPhone 5. I could get call her whenever I please. All right. Secondly, you ain't got no business being with a married woman alone at lunch. This ain't no date. Y'all supposed to be at work.
No, we are at work. We like I say, we co-workers, But it seemed like half the whole time I'm sitting in front of her, we're supposed to be having lunch together, and she talking to you the whole time.
Okay, what's your name again, bro?
My name's Derek.
Derek, all right, Derek, you work at the same building now? Okay, you at work right now, huh?
Yeah, I'm here at the job.
Y'all work in the same floor? Because I'm finna come see you. You kings about to jump off way different for you, straight up.
Okay, so, dog, let me ask you something, man. What is the big deal? I'm just trying to. Okay, you act like you don't see her. You act like you don't see her when she get home. So why is it so important that you waste a whole hour of lunchtime holding her down?
I ain't wasting my. I'm talking to my lady. Okay, you understand that? Why don't you go out there and get and then you ain't got to worry about sitting up in front of my lady. That's my wife. I walk down the aisle with that. We got kids. We got a house. We take care of this. She helped me hold it down. And this, you ain't. It's like you don't ever want to come in and do what they got. Some always want to come in and somebody else's wife. And why don't you do this? Take this advice and see how it works for you. Go to club, church, library, grocery store, wherever the find your at, and you get you a chick. You date her for a minute. You court her for a minute. You romance her for a minute. That's what real men do. You know what I'm saying? That's what I did. That's how I got my Rachel. That's my heart. You trying to sit up there in front of lunch with her every day for the past year? I tell you what, bro. It may not be today. It may not be tomorrow, but soon you're gonna see me. Me and you gonna have none of this phone conversation. It's gonna be a face to face.
Hey, dude. Hey, man. What? I ain't trying to come between y'all at all.
No, you not in that.
Okay, like I'm saying, I'm not trying to come between y'all. I'm just saying it's every day you calling, man. What do you want?
That's your wife supposed to talk to every goddamn day. That's what a real do. You don't know about that because you ain't no real. All you know about is trying to holler at some street. You don't know what it is to put in work like a real man do. To actually hold down a home, pay the bills, everything, the family, the kids, and fixing the yards and fences, and you don't know nothing about that. All you know about is being a roach. Wife can't even go to work without like you trying to step to her and don't make no goddamn sense. But that's okay. Like I promise you, I'm gonna be there. You're gonna see me, and I'm gonna see you. I tell you what. This is how this gonna go. It may not be tonight, but it's definitely not gonna go past tomorrow. Between now and then, you gonna see me, and I'm gonna see you. And I can
hold on.
promise you that.
What'd you say?
Heard me? I will come see your by tomorrow, son. Me and you, Derek. That's your name, right, Derek?
My name is Derek. Yes.
You gonna always want to be all smiley face in my wife's face. I'm gonna deal with Rachel when I see her. You can please believe that. Please believe that. Talk to her about her little friend at lunch and like that. How get my number anyway, man?
I got your number out of Rachel's phone, but that's beside the point, man.
You know about my phone, man. Y'all ain't that cool. I ain't never heard of no Dereks before today, and all of a sudden you calling me talking about you was at lunch every day with my wife and you.
It's a friendly lunch date is what it is.
Friendly. I know about how you just do friendly. I know about all that. You ain't fooling me. I know like you who prey on married women all the time because they like you. But that, like I said, it's going to change. Promise you.
Okay, Doug, here's what you don't know. What you don't know is Tommy be pushing up on her more than me.
Tommy, who the
Tommy. Tommy is always pushing up on her. Tommy the one you need to be worried about. You and Tommy. Who the Tommy any? Dog. Nephew Tommy, man, check this out. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your wife, Rachel, got me to prank phone call you. Oh, I can't believe y'all did this to me, man. Oh, man, I'm going to come down and for real. You all right, man? Man, I am now. I was gonna, you don't know, I was gonna burn that building down. You don't even know. Hey, all right, Pete, Tommy, this is my prediction. Somebody gonna you up. For real. Y'all, you play too much, man. Y'all tripping. Hey, man, check it out. You gotta tell me this, man. What is the baddest radio show in the land? Only the Steve Harvey Morning Show, man. Of course.
There it is. All you work spouses out there, y'all know how it goes. I know.
You're mad because you're at work with someone else's wife and their husband keeps calling. Okay,
what do we want, Shirley? You finna see her when she get home? You gonna see her when she get there?
So let me worry. You outrank Tom.
You doing?
I'm trying to say. You
when we at work, yes.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter, because guess what? You hear that? This could be your letter. You never know. We could be reading yours live.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Strawberry Letter with my good friend Shirley Strawberry.
Thank you, Junior, my good friend. Subject, he who finds a wife. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm in need of advice. I'm a 36-year-old divorced man, and I'm engaged to be married. I'm a middle school teacher, and I have 2 children by my first marriage. My wife is also a teacher at the same school, and we divorced after... Okay, I'm going to say it. This is crazy, right? We divorced after I caught her cheating on me in her car with the track coach at our school. What? After the scandal, he transferred to a high school and my ex-wife married him. It was hell to have to work with her after she moved on with the guy that she cheated on me with. One day she came into my classroom and begged me to give her a minute to talk. Then she started crying and asked for my forgiveness, but I was not ready to forgive her. She grabbed me and started kissing on me, and all of the feelings I had for her came back. We had sex in the storage closet in my classroom, and I did not use protection. After the sex, she said she wanted to get her family back together, and she asked me to break up with my fiance. I felt like crap because I never wanted to cheat on my fiance, and for the next few weeks, I avoided my ex-wife and ignored her calls. She popped back up in my classroom a week ago, and I asked her to leave. She blurted out that she's pregnant, and it's my child. Then she said we need to get our family back together for the baby's sake. This woman cheated on me and broke my heart, and I made a big mistake by having sex with her. I'm a great father, so I want to do what's right. I've always thought when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing, but not in this case. What am I supposed to do now? Please help. Well, she wants you to leave your fiance, but has she left her husband? The track coach? All right. You didn't mention the timeline here, but this sounds like it kind of happened really fast. From the time you caught her cheating, it's been nonstop craziness. At least the coach had sense enough to move on to another school. And with his all the way wrong self, let's just say that. All the way wrong. The other thing is I wouldn't believe a word, not a word that came out of your ex-wife's mouth about being pregnant. I just wouldn't believe it without any receipts. She'd have to show me something. She's already proven herself to be a liar and a cheater and a very untrustworthy person. She betrayed you, and she did it with the teacher at the same school, the track coach. Come on now. She had no regard at that time, no respect for you, the kids, none of that when it was going down. You know, the only way to find out the truth is to get a DNA test. But the thing is, your fiance could find out about that, and that could create more drama, more mess. Not to mention, you would hurt her deeply. I'm assuming you haven't told her and she knows nothing right now. The question is, though, do you still love your ex-wife? And do you want to get back together with her deep down? You haven't said one way or the other. And you got to remember now, she cheated way below the belt on you and broke up your family, the kids, everything. She left you guys and went with this guy that she cheated on you with. The thing is, maybe you will be ready to forgive her one day, even if it's just for the children's sake. But can you ever forget what she did? I don't think so. I don't think you're going to be able to forget that. So I say take some time to make your next move, and make your next move be your best move, because you can still be a great father if this truly is your baby, even if you and your wife are no longer together. She's trifling. You got to put that in there. Your trifling ex-wife. Steve?
All right. This letter right here, I wouldn't even have to write the letter if I were you. I really wouldn't, bro, because this is a no-brainer for me. You're 36, you're divorced, and you're engaged to be married. That's all that matters right now. You're a middle school teacher. You had 2 children by your first wife. Your first wife was a teacher at the same school, and you had to get a divorce because you caught this heifer cheating on you in her car with the track coach at our school. Now, I don't know where the car was parked, but wherever it was, this track coach dumb enough to get in this married woman's car. And then after the scandal, he transferred to a high school. That was to avoid the ass whooping. And my ex-wife married him. Then you say it was hell to have to work with her after she moved on with the guy she cheated on with you. That's okay. I got these as all the facts. Then one day she came to your classroom, begged you for a minute to talk. She started crying, asked you for forgiveness, but I wasn't ready to forgive her. She grabbed me and started kissing on me, and all the feelings I had for her came back. We had sex in the storage closet in my classroom. I didn't use protection. It all happened so quickly, and she was being very aggressive after it all happened. And then said she wanted to get her family back together and asked me to break up with my fiance. That ain't happening.
Please don't.
Break up with your fiance for what? You forgot what this heifer did? So what? You had sex in the closet, and she was in there too, and you got caught up.
Right.
So what? Forget about it, write it off, and now I have the lie that you need to produce to continue with your life right after this.
Oh.
There is a lie involved here.
Surprise. All right. We'll have part 2 of Steve's response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Subject, he who finds a wife. Will get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is he who finds a wife.
This letter right here is kind of ridiculous, but I'm going to try to work with this young man, 36-year-old divorced man, engaged to be married. He's a middle school teacher, got 2 children by his first marriage, and his first wife was a teacher at the same school. They got a divorce because he caught her cheating on him in her car with the track coach at their school. First of all, in the car is low. That's low.
Oh, wow.
After the scandal, he transferred to a high school, and my ex-wife married him. What? And then it was hell to have to come to work with her after she moved on with the guy that she cheated on me with. She got a lot of guts, man. This is a gutsy, low-life chick right here. One day she came to the classroom and begged me to give her a minute to talk. She started crying, asked me for forgiveness. I was not ready to forgive her. She grabbed me and started kissing on me, and all the feelings I had for her came back. We had sex in the storage closet in my classroom. I ain't used protection. It happened so quickly. She was being very aggressive. After the sex, she said she wanted to get her family back together, and she asked me to break up with my fiance. Wait a minute. Where this come from? Wait a minute. You done came in here. You ain't gave us a timeline, but she done got married. She want to get her family back together. So she comes in here to have sex with her ex-husband that has a fiance. So obviously both of you all have moved on with your life. I felt like crap because I never wanted to cheat on my fiance. Okay, bro, it happened. Spare of the moment. Shut your damn mouth. Now, for the next few weeks, I avoided my ex-wife and ignored her calls. She popped back up in my classroom a week ago. I asked her to leave. She blurted out that she's pregnant and it's my child. Ignore that.
Oh, okay.
Ignore that. That's bull crap. She's pregnant by the coach. She's decided that she want her family back because her and the coach ain't working out. She saw that you a better man, so now she's devised this scheme to get you back. She came in there to have sex with you. This was not she planned this. And now she come down, I'm pregnant and it's your child. No, it ain't. Then she said, we need to get our family back together for the baby's sake. What baby? What baby? And where her husband in all this, like Shirley said? Where's her husband in all this? Do he know she went in there and had sex with you in the closet? But I'm going to tell you what I think is going to happen right here in a second. Hold on. This woman cheated on me, broke my heart. I made a big mistake by having sex with her. I'm a great father, so I want to do what's right. What the hell does being a great father have to do with any of this? Any of it? Talking about we need to get back together for the baby's sake. For the baby's sake? Dog, first of all, you don't know that she's pregnant. Secondly, you don't know if it's your baby. Right. Thirdly, this sounds like a scam to me. So now, I'm a great father and I want to do the right thing. I always thought when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing, but not in this case. Your good thing could be your second one or your third one. You don't know. What am I supposed to do now? Please help. First of all, call her bluff. Don't tell your fiance nothing. It never happened. If she bring it up, call her a lie. It never happened. We didn't have sex. I don't know what you're talking about. See, let her go into her home and tell this to the track coach. See, that's what, bro, when a person come to lay something on your doorstep in your house, make sure they got that same information going back to their doorstep at their house. Let her go tell track coach who done transferred, married her. Let her go in there and tell him, I done had sex with my ex-husband and it's him. But you know why? She hasn't told the track coach any of this because she got to wait and see what your move gonna be. Mm-hmm. See, all this is predicated on your reaction. If you say, yeah, let's get our family back together, then she gonna go in there with track coach and tell him she cheated on her. But she playing a dangerous game. Don't do this, dog.
She's tried.
Tell her having sex with you is the biggest mistake. I don't believe it's my baby. I'm going on with my life, and you should do the same with yours. Tell track coach I say what's happening. And if he come up in my face, he getting that ass whooping he should have got in the first place. And as far as me and you go, that ain't about nothing.
We're done.
Thanks for the hot shot in the closet, but it's over.
The what?
The hot shot. That little hot shot we had in the closet, appreciate you, but that was a mistake. And my other mistake was thinking you was the wife of my dreams. Now you take all this trickery and laid it on the doorstep of the track coach. And I'm telling you right now, I'm not marrying you. I'm moving on with my life. Well, I'm going to tell your fiance we had sex. No, we didn't.
His word against her word against his.
Ain't no baby. And dog, and when you had a baby, now paternity test, and it may prove that it's the track coaches. And if it proves that it's yours, then we'll deal with it then. But you don't need her as no wife. She way too tricky, man. Sure. And y'all always talking about men once a cheater, always a cheater. Who is this chick?
All right, I got it.
Since y'all talk about men, always a cheater, once a cheater, what about this trick?
Thank you, Steve.
Oh, and the church done got quiet now. Oh!
Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook. Check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
In today's office topic, Here's a question. Have you ever been told just be yourself? Just be yourself and you'll be fine, and it ended up being horrible advice for you? Maybe it was on a first date. Maybe you were told to be yourself on your first day of a new job. So, Steve, I got to ask you, are there situations that you should avoid just being yourself when you were comfortable enough to just be yourself in your relationship? Or when were you comfortable enough to be just being in your relationship? Those are two different questions.
My first gig on the radio in L.A. with you, the dude that gave me the job said, man, just be yourself. 3 days later, they hired Shirley.
It wasn't going to work out.
They said, we'd had enough of his ass in here being himself. We need to get a radio person in here to control some of this. We need some Shirley, get in there and
you
provide.
that bad, dog?
Yeah, do a time, dog. I didn't do time check. I never announced what station you listening to. If you hear my voice, ain't you listening to the station?
You know
what I got to come in and say this for? Oh, you have to say the call letters to let them know. Boy, how's you hearing me say the call letters if your station ain't on this one?
It was perfectly logical to you, but it just wasn't radio
time
logic.
checks, and then in LA the traffic. I didn't understand that. It's rush hour, the 405. It's packed every damn day.
At this time. At
2
this
days
time.
later, hey, we have to go to a commercial at 18 after. But I'm talking though.
Yep.
They put Shirley Strawberry on the radio. And when I first met Shirley, I thought she was attractive, but I didn't care for her. Because I said,
didn't like me.
I went, why
He didn't
is she
like me.
trying to tell me what to do?
Yeah, he didn't like me because he had nothing to do with my hiring. It's exactly true what he's saying.
No, they just put her in there. They ain't asked me nothing. I looked at her.
They asked me, for a while to come in, to listen to the show, to listen to you.
So he actually had no control over you, Shirley. Let's just call it what it is, Shirley. He had no control over you. You were hired by somebody else. He had nothing to do with your hiring.
No.
Come in there, Shirley,
Great.
doing time.
Love
checks.
it. Love it, Shirley.
I had to do radio. This was a radio show.
So
I'm like, what are you doing?
So I said, baby girl, stop saying all that. I'm talking. She said, we have to go to break. We ain't going to break right now. I'm doing something.
We are.
And you know what? The sad part is not much has changed. Not much.
And here we are.
Well, now,
20
I do
years
go
later.
to breaks on time now because I understood what sponsorships meant.
Yeah.
I didn't get
You're
it.
disobedient, though.
You fought it. Woo, you fought it. You fought it.
Still fighting it.
Yeah.
You still want to.
So you just say,
What
I'm
was
talking.
another job, though, Steve, where they asked you to just be yourself?
I really, I lied to get all my other jobs before I got into show business. If I'd have told the truth, I'd have never got hired. I couldn't be myself. Y'all wouldn't hire me. I got criminal record. I got criminal background. I've been to court I don't know how many times. I'm on probation. Boy, ain't nobody finna hire me. So I lied. I lied on all my applications. I tried to get a job one time at a jewelry store. The question was,
what kind of jewelry store, dog? What we talking about?
At like a jewelry store in a mall.
Oh, like a K
Southgate.
Jewelers or something?
Yeah, something like, it was a little jewelry store. I just saw some watches I like. Now I'm going to go in here and try to work here. And the guy was sitting at the interview. He said, have you ever stolen anything before? I said, like what?
Like what? The answer should have been no.
Yeah, but I went, have you ever stolen anything? Like what? Like you talk potato chips or something like that. I'm going to admit to that. But they're like, have I stole jewelry? No, not yet. That's what I'm trying to stay with. So I just went with the no, like what? He said, anything. He said, when I was little, I used to steal potato chips and stuff.
Oh, okay. Man. Did you get the job?
Hell no. He said, well, thank you for coming in.
All right. We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 20 minutes after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It's a fact that some people just get on your last nerve no matter what. Well, the website Bold has listed a few ways to effectively deal with people. All right? So, Steve, you are a self-proclaimed difficult person. Difficult person. You say that's what you are. You were voted that in high school.
I say
most
that's
difficult.
what he is. He ain't got to say it. I say it too. Yeah. He's a difficult person. Go ahead.
So let's see if this can.
Give a damn.
Right there you go, being difficult. We're going to see if these will help us deal with you better. First, it says to take a deep breath. Everyone take a deep breath. Let it out. Then find a common ground to create a bond. We can use humor if it's appropriate, and that should work, bode well, because you're a comedian. Or just walk away. Just walk away. We can't walk away on the show, though. So, Tommy, Carla, you think any of these will work with our most difficult person? Taking a deep breath, walking away, try to find common ground and create a bond. You think so, guys? They forgot praying.
Yeah. So what else?
And
you
all
said?
these deep breaths. All these deep breaths. Make sure you have a mint.
Whatever.
Ain't
Still
no
being
common
difficult.
ground. Ain't none of that happening. Y'all can give it up. It is what it is.
It's just not going to happen. It's who he is. All right. We'll have more of the Steve.
Well, that solved it.
More of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 33 minutes after. We will play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, here we are. It's time for today's round of Would You Rather. Here we go. Would you rather have a partner who is beautiful but has an ugly, ugly personality? Or would you rather have a partner who's just plain Jane, and has just a compatible personality? Everyone loves them. They get along with everyone.
Plain Jane.
Plain Jane with a great personality.
Definitely take the plain Jane.
Plain Jane.
Yep.
Really, guys?
Yeah, I'll fix
Beautiful.
her
Your
up.
attitude would make you ugly anyway. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Fix her up, put some new rims on it.
I've had half of each one of them, so
What does that mean?
I've had all the combinations.
Are you going to explain?
I've had plain Jane with ugly ass attitude.
Really?
How
can a plain Jane have an ugly ass?
Boy, and the nerve of you. How you think anybody finna sit up here and take this mess? But I'm gonna tell you what, Marjorie, to me, this is just my opinion, is really, really attractive to me. And she has the best personality of any person I've ever met. Marjorie's the closest thing to my mother I've ever met in my life.
That's a
She is that. Marjorie is a sweetheart of a person, man. And I had to learn how to live with her, how not to blow out her candle. Cause she's so bubbly so much of the time. You know, sometimes I'll be going, hey, pull up a little bit. What you want? Let's go. Hey, man, stop blowing candles out, boy. Don't be stupid.
Let that light shine.
Boy used to live in the back cave. Remember?
Well, that's a great thing to say, Steve.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
So
I
would you rather-
ain't couldn't see nothing, just bats going by.
Wait,
Them bad.
Dog, you ever had a bat fly by your mouth and rub against your lip?
No.
All damn day? That's what it felt like.
No, but I guess are you saying your lips? What are you saying? That's all right. Would you rather eat a piece of food that was really healthy for you but tasted like garbage, or would you rather eat something that tasted great and that was just horrible for you? It made you sick, all of that.
Made you sick.
You'd rather eat that?
No,
Something that made you sick?
I eat healthy food that's trifling all the time.
Yeah.
It ain't worth a damn.
I'd rather not eat at all.
I don't know what gluten is, but all gluten-free food need to put the gluten right back in it. Because
Coming up at 49 minutes after the hour. It's our last break of the day, and we'll have some closing remarks from the one and only Steve Harvey right after this.
Last break.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, we are back. This is our last break of the day. Steve, we're ready for your closing remarks. I'm so happy they're back.
Today, I want to give you all something that came to me. It came to me this morning. I was over the weekend, I was doing a lot of prayerful meditating over the weekend, just trying to recenter myself. Sometimes I get a little off, I see myself sliding off course. I'm forgetting to be grateful as I should. I start working on some things that I want to happen so badly. I keep pouring a lot of time into it. I keep, reviewing my plans and goals. And sometimes, you second guess stuff. And sometimes you spend a lot of time just scratching your head trying to figure out your next move. I'm sure everybody can relate to that. How you sit up in here, man, and some of your best laid plans seem to be going awry and you just can't figure it out. I was sitting up and somebody sent me this morning, and it's entitled Release. And as I read it, I just want to share with you the thoughts that I was having when I was reading this thing called Release. And it says, Heavenly Father, I release to you the burdens that I have been carrying, burdens that you never intended for me to carry. When I read that, it meant something to me, because a lot of the stuff that's on us that we carrying around, he don't even intend for us to carry it around. We just carrying it around because we done took it upon ourselves to worry about it. We done took it upon ourselves that this is now this albatross around our neck, when God really didn't intend for that. Other people's problems really ain't your problems. They can bring it to you, but that don't mean it's yours. So you end up carrying around stuff that God never intended for you to carry. Like you hear your grandmama used to say, don't let other people put their trash in your trash can, because you need all that room for your trash. But now you carrying around somebody else's. Then it goes on to say, I cast all my cares upon you, all my worries, all my fears. You have told me to not be anxious about anything, but rather to bring everything to you in prayer with thankfulness. Man, I had forgotten about that. And when I read that, it reminded me that I shouldn't be anxious about these deals I'm working on, my next move, what I need to get done. Why am I tripping about that? I don't know how it's going to turn out anyway. I'm anxious about something that I actually have no control over. So I just said to me, Steve, just turn this over to who got all this in control and let him have it, and be grateful for what you have. And then it says, Father, calm my relentless spirit, quiet my anxious heart, still my troubling thoughts with the assurance that you are in control. Man, ain't that cool? When you turn something over to God and all of a sudden you have a calmness, a quiet, and a stillness because you ain't got to worry about it no more. Then it says, I let go of my grip upon the things that I've been hanging on to. With open hands, I come to you. I release to you and will all that I am trying to manipulate. I release to you all that I'm trying to manipulate. So if you let go of stuff, if you let go of a lot of stuff that you're hanging on to, y'all, you can go to God with open hands. If you go to God with open hands, he got something to feel now. But if you hanging on and got a death grip on a whole bunch of stuff that you can't do nothing about and it's really meaningless, you ain't got room to receive what he got for you. So I release to you all that I am trying to manipulate. I release to you your authority. All that I am trying to control, I release to your timing all that I have been striving to make happen. Everything I've been trying to make happen, I'm going to let you make it happen. Everything I've been wanting to happen at a certain time, I'm going to let that happen in your time. You do it in your time when it's your will for me. It's called release. Just let it go, man, because you tripping about stuff you really can't control. That's an amazing thing. Then it says, I thank you for your promise to sustain me, because that's his promise, to sustain you. Preserve me and guard all that I have entrusted to your keeping. So now when you turn it over to God and you let him have it and you release this grip on this stuff that you have no control over and you ask for his calmness and your quiet and you release everything to him, guess what? Now you can just trust that you done put it in the right hands. You got it in the best hands. So he gonna protect that. Now he watching over it instead of you watching over it. Now who would you rather have watching over something, you or God? Protect my heart and mind with your peace, the peace that passes all understanding. Father, may your will be done in my life. That was powerful to me, man. And I read that this morning and I said, wow, I'm going to share that with everybody because that really helped me today, man. That it allowed me to let go of something. To let go of stuff that I've been hanging on to, trying to make stuff happen when it's so much stuff that's out of my control. If you just let it go, turn it over to God and be all right with it. Because he been having you. Why would he not have this? But we grab ourselves and we want to be a part of it so much that we end up getting in the way. So I ask that his will be done in my life, in your time and in your way. However he want to do it and whenever he want to do it, I'm cool with that. Stop being anxious for everything, y'all. Step back, turn it over to God, and let him do what he do. Talk to God. He'd love to hear from you.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.